Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another live stream. Once again on a Sunday evening, a little bit earlier tonight, just a little bit. Um, and tonight, something a little bit different. We're going to be building some Lego. I don't think it's going to take too long. Oh, I say that now, but it's not a big set. It's not a big set. Just a little car. Not just any old car, though. Oh, no, 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 no. It's James Bond's Aston Martin DB5. Oh, that's right. Here it is. We can't see anything yet, but when I saw this, this is exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. I'll round about it in a little bit. Let's just get on first.
Hello, Joe.
First of all, Owl of Nevermore. Hello, hello. Lego building indeed. MC Crazy Gaming. Hello and big thank you for the 26 months subscriptions. Subscriptions? I can't even speak. I'm so excited. Damn it! If I knew you were going to build Legos, I would have gotten some too. Oh, a little build along live. That would have been fun. Yeah, I've actually had this Lego set ready to build for a couple of weeks now. Can you hear it? But I thought, you know what? I'm going to stream it. Whenever I get around to it, I'm going to stream it. And tonight is the night. It's not too hot in this room. The weather has been cooling, but hopefully, I remember when I streamed Lego before, and like it was so hot and sweaty that my fingers were getting sweaty, and like my fingers were slipping. Like I couldn't put the pieces on properly. So I don't think it'll be like that tonight. At least I hope not. Anyway. So, funnily enough, Owl of Nevermore, you mentioned about the return of Jimmy, Timmy, the Birdhead Boy. Well, look at this. He was there. He was there all along, waiting for you. There he is. Durner. With Timmy Jimmy's severed head on the back. Now, I got to admit, my webcam isn't great. It's not the best webcam. It's not really the best way of doing like a Lego stream. I'm sorry. It's the best camera I got, really, apart from using my iPhone. So it's not going to be amazing quality, but hopefully you can still see what's going on. Hello there. There's my hand. But yes, it's the Bond car. It's also backwards, so every time I move, I need to remember the orientation. So that's that way. That's that way. Oh my god, this is like a mini game in itself. It's like it's like when you get inverted controls. Anyway, okay. Yes, the Bond car indeed. I'm still making food, so I'm not going to be here for a while. That's fine. That's fine. I'll be here. I'll be here building. So out the way, Jimmy Timmy Birdhead Boy. There it is. You can't really see the whole thing, but the lovely, yeah, you really can't see it at all, but it is there. I promise you. I promise you, it is here.
Well, hidely ho, neighborino.
Hi, diddly ho. Tom, welcome. What we're going to do is put on some music. I'm going to open up the box. I might mute because it's usually always really loud. And then we'll get started building. As I say, it's a small set. How many pieces is it? It is a very small set. Does it say the amount of pieces? I thought they usually say the piece count. No, is that ASMR for you? Is that ASMR? It's like a rain stick, but for Lego. No? Okay. It's an old snap for me. I saw Doctor Strange and wanted minifigs of Doctor Strange, American Shepard and Wong, so I bought that set with the eyeball tentacle and built it yesterday. Oh, nice. You can't... Oh, no, you can't see anything. Am I actually streaming? Can you guys see this? Or has it gone... Is it messed up again? Everything looks all right on my screen. But we shall see. We shall see. Anyway, let me shove on some background music so it's not just awkward silence. Do you know what? We'll keep... Let's put... How far back can he... Yeah, no, okay. Do you know what? Maybe just the head. There I am, just playing with toys. Playing with toys live on Twitch. What a child I am. Let's just put Jimmy's little head right there. Okay, there we are. You can see the wood, no problem. Great, you can see my desk. Brilliant. Oh, and also, don't say I'm never prepared, because I am. Just in case it did get hot again, which I don't think it's going to, but just in case it does, the sweat rag's back, everyone. It's back. It's clean. Lovely and clean. Ready to be used. So there we go. I am set. Right, I'm going to mute my mic as I open this box because I think it's going to be really loud and crinkly and not very nice. So I'll be back in just a mo. All right, there you are. Right. So, yeah, 2 bags. This won't take long at all. Also, if you can see here, a lot of stickers, which I never like very much. I hate putting stickers on Lego. It's stressful. I have come prepared for that a little bit. My trusty pair of tweezers. Got my tweezers ready to use. But from the looks of it, you can actually choose what... Oh, you can't see. Hang on. You can actually choose what license plate you want to put on, which is kind of cool. Like, I guess I'm going to go with the... I think the original is the 216A. But it's nice that they give you the choice. Anyway. And this is... Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at him there. I think it's meant to be Daniel Craig's Bond. But I reckon... In fact, if we used... it was a blessing in disguise. If we used Jimmy Timmy's head, that could be Roger Moore, actually. Like, look. If we use this hairpiece, right, with the Bond, we're going to make Roger Moore tonight, folks. This is going to be a special occasion, a special moment. Now you can see. Okay, good. You can see the sweat rag. Great. Here he is. Don't worry. He was here all along. Still not getting used to this inverted controls. But yeah, lots of stickers. That was one of the things I saw in one of the reviews. I didn't watch the whole review, but he did say that there were a lot of stickers, which it's like basically the cheaper a set is, the more likely it's going to have stickers in it because printing on the bricks is more expensive. So it's a way for them to keep costs down. So you'll find with the more expensive sets, they won't actually have that many stickers, or that they shouldn't really. But the cheaper ones, they usually keep cheap by making them sticker based.
Hello, Joe!
Putting stickers on Lego is my ultimate Lego peeve. Then the stickers can never be put back on. I know, that's the thing. That is the thing. You have to be good, which is why I've got my tweezers and I'm going to be paying attention, trying to do it properly. This is surgical, folks. Surgical. We don't mess around with this. Max, hello, welcome. You've joined us for some sweat rag, some Lego, all sorts of stuff going on tonight. Right, I'm going to move Jimmy Timmy out of the way now, just so I don't lose him, because I'll need your hair later. Cool. Should have had something to drink. I should have brought something to drink with me. I've only got boring water. That's no fun. Okay. I'm going to mute again because these bags are really loud. I'm going to open these bags, get the stuff out. Oh, I'm just looking at some of the pieces now. Look at that piece. You can't see it yet, but that looks like the windscreen. Right, so I'm just going to mute and do that. This is the most nerve-wracking stage of Lego. Taking out the pieces, and you just know that one of them is going to go flying off somewhere, never to be seen again. So I'm trying to be very careful here and not lose any. But of course, there are bags. Bags within bags and within bags. Oh, God. Okay. Jimmy Timmy, I wonder if I've got the pieces to make my own Jimmy Timmy. You'll have to... I can help you with the pieces. Maybe... So, Jimmy Timmy, from the looks of it, let's try and get in close with him. He's got a little child's legs. I don't know what torso piece that is. Don't know how well the camera's going to focus, but he's got sort of like a jacket and t-shirt underneath, or polo shirt. Head-wise, it's basically this little bird is 2 curved pieces, a black pointy piece, and then a red semicircle piece. There you go. Now everyone can make their own Jimmy Timmy. Maybe I should do that. You know, there's that thing online where you can make Lego instructions and it formats it like an actual Lego instruction booklet. Maybe I should do that for my set. My set of like 8 pieces, which is just a Jimmy Timmy set.
I'll crump with you, sweetie pie.
Would anyone be interested in that? DG Talist, thank you very much for the follow. Right, let me open the rest of these bags. Hang on, just a sec. Okay, we're down to our last bag. This is actually, it looks like a lot of pieces. Now, I remember talking about this before. About how, you know, different people build Lego different ways. Some people null, as it's called, organising the pieces out. I do not do that. I like it being there's one big pile of mess. I think it's more fun to try and like look through, try and find your pieces. I don't like it all just there, ready to go. I think that gets rid of a part of the fun, but that's just me. I'm very aware that other people will think differently, but there you are. That's how it is. This new Unreal Engine. I know, look at these graphics. Look at these reflections here. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, that's the back of the car. Look, hang on, I need to get things more in frame. But yeah, look, that's like the back screen of the DB5. Right, last little bag. All right then, that's it. That's it. Where is he? Let's try and find Bond first. They usually always make you build the minifigs at the beginning. There he is. I'll try my best to try and keep things in frame, but I probably won't, so I'll just have to try and remember. There he is though. He's holding, for some reason they've made Bond hold a wrench or like a spanner. I don't know why they've done that. I guess because it's like maybe he's working on his car or something. I mean, obviously they can't really give him a gun. That's not going to be very suitable for children. But maybe they could have given him a glass, like a cocktail glass. I don't know. Something like that anyway. Right, let's build Bond first then. Lego Digital Designer. Ah, is that the official one? Because I know there's another one as well called... Brick Studios or something like that. Brick Link? No, that's the website, isn't it? Okay, let's try and find his... There's his head. Can I just say, like, how much does that actually look like Daniel Craig? They have done... This really is hard to try and get this centered. It probably won't focus either. But they have done a great job. Like, that look... That's going to be good enough. That actually looks like Daniel Craig. How they've done that in Lego form, I don't know. Amazing. Now, the hair, on the other hand, we don't like the hair as much. Here's his hair, but I don't really want that hair. I'm going to put Jimmy Timmy's hair on, and we're going to have Sir Rog. And that's just going to be the way it is. I have about 100 minifigures that I took apart from my own custom kits. A friend's son went off Lego and he had a lot. She gave it all away. And I requested and got all of the minifigures. I saw a video on YouTube the other day of this guy who spent $900 on a bag of minifigures, all to try and just get one. It was like a Boba Fett one or something, and it was really rare. Or like the printing on it, it was a one-time thing, and apparently like it was selling for $2,000 on eBay. I don't know how much of that was kind of clickbait and how much of it was true, but $900 on a bag of plastic. Insane. Insane. Right, let's get on with finding these bits. I might have to actually, if I can, just... There you go. That actually lets you see a little bit more now. They should have a gun. Most of the Star Wars minifigures come with guns or lightsabers. True, actually, yeah. God, I'm gonna... Do you know what? There's me saying that this will be quite quick to do. This is not going to be quick. I can't even find his blooming legs. Where's his legs? But I thought, yeah, tonight would just be a bit of a chill stream. Just chatting away. Talk about goodness knows what. Sorry, I'm also realising that I'm not going to be speaking into the microphone often. Because I'm going to be looking past the microphone to find the pieces. Right, well, Bond hasn't got any legs. A tragic accident has occurred whilst trying to fight Blofeld. So he's going to be down there legless for now, okay? Daniel Craig, yeah, it's true. I did check if he had a back. Okay, sometimes they put two expressions on and different sides of the head. But no, they just like one and done with Craig. They nailed it. Didn't need any more. It's amazing how detailed minifigures have got lately. Yeah. Especially the printing on, I mean, this one's not an amazing example, but like the printing on the torsos and stuff. But some of them are actually really good. I remember seeing some Harry Potter ones and the detail on it was insane. Like the magical robes and things, and it was all gold and sparkly and everything. It's great. Right, let's get on with this. We're starting with this bit as like the core of the car. Right. So yeah, how are we all doing? Can't believe it's been a week already since... I always say that, don't I? Like, how has it been a week already since the last stream? I honestly don't know. I've been having quite a good day today. I will say though, like, it's always the way. So it's bank holiday today. Sorry, it's going to be bank holiday tomorrow in England, which is nice because it means no work tomorrow. But it also kind of meant that, like, oh, I don't have to worry about doing as many things like chores or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to spend today doing a lot of recording, try and get stuff done, try and get some things edited or whatever that I have been meaning to for a long time. And it didn't really go very well. I always have this like really ambitious thing, like I'm going to record loads today. And I get to like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And I'm like, I've done bloody nothing. Part of that was trying to play Simpsons Hit and Run mod, which I haven't even finished because I got stuck. Oh, is this the gear stick? Look at this. That little piece there. I think that's meant to be the gear stick. I will show you every now and then what I'm actually doing, but it's easier just to do it closer to me and then show you. Marvel minifigures. Oh yeah, I bet some of the aliens and things they have. We're up to that so far. So I guess that's going to be the seats. That's the gear stick. Good stuff. So yeah, not a very successful day recording. Sometimes I tend to overthink it as well. That is one of the things about Let's Plays. They were a lot easier. You just sit down. You sit down, you record, and you're done. So in that respect, I do miss them. Are you what I want? You're not what I want. You're what I want. Yes. There we are. Look, we got some seats here, folks. We've got some seating. Yes, I've actually got quite a few hit and run mods ready to go. I saw there was this other one that came out the other day that looks pretty weird. It's crazy how many mods come out for that game. Like, it still kind of surprises me that there are so many hit and run mods being made. Right, so we're doing this. We're sticking some of those in there like that. Is this going to be for wheels? I don't know. We will see. Yeah, it is quite weird seating. It's very laid back. Very laid back. What am I looking for? I'm being all very gentle with this, like, ooh, but it's because I don't want to make loads of noise and bash it all around. I'm looking for a 2x4 grey, like you. No, not you. Yes, you. You're just stuck in another bit. I'll be able to watch it right away. I won't be complaining about data anymore. I've upgraded to 30 gigabytes, and EE gave you 40 gigabyte bonus for 5 months. 70 gigabytes of data? Oh my goodness. What are you going to do with that much data? Just like, just watch nothing for the sake of it. Just start watching streams of like paint drying, just so you can say that you used it all. Make noise. Lego ASMR. Oh, I love that. One thing I noticed as well the other day, I really should have made a cup of tea or something. One thing I noticed the other day, what am I talking about? Not the other day, this morning. I'm seeing lots of reviews and videos now out about Destroy Humans 2. We're up to here now, folks. Folks is my word of the day, apparently. I keep saying folks. But yeah, lots of stuff about Destroy Humans 2 coming out now. Lots of review copies given out. I'm not bitter at all that I was not given a copy. Not at all. I mean, it's not like I'm one of the top results when you search for Destroy Humans 2. No, it's fine. I actually don't care. I don't care. But yeah, the good thing is it seems to have gotten very good reviews, but better reviews than the first game did, and I think that's because the base game was a better game. Destroy Humans 2 was better than Destroy Humans 1 to me, anyway. But lots of videos, lots of reviews just saying it's just fun, like it's good old-fashioned fun, and it is, because it is gameplay and stuff from 15 years ago. 15 years ago? Longer than that, maybe. When did it come out? 2005? No. Yeah, 2005? Was it 2005? Anyway. I think there were also some reviews that actually sort of criticised it for that as well, though, which is always going to be the case, because some people are going to like kind of revisiting that era of gaming, and they're going to find it nostalgic. And then some people are going to say that they're glad we are now far away from that. especially the humour. The humour is obviously quite crude in places. Where is this going? Right, I've got this bit. I've got this bit. I need to merge them together. Like that. So yeah, we're up to here now. So there are going to be some wheels on there. I love Lego tires. Look at these things. Did you know? I think that's a very good pub quiz question or trivia fact. They say about which company makes the most tires in the world, like per year. Don't know if this is actually true, but they always say the answer is Lego. Lego make the most tires for their toys. You've watched a lot of stuff. I've been watching loads of stuff on All 4 and BBC iPlayer and YouTube for the last 6 days, and I've not even used up 10 gigabytes. Goodness gracious me, you're spoiled. No, that's actually good. Good. I'm glad. No one should. The thing is like, we should be past the days now of data being capped like that. Like, data just costs nothing for these businesses anymore. I really need to watch your streams. I've never played Destroy Humans. If it's on Switch, I should give it a chance. I think it is on Switch, actually. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. What colour is that piece? Is that a red colour? This is one of the things I don't like about Lego guides, is, or maybe it's just me being colourblind, but sometimes I have a lot of trouble figuring out what colour these pieces are meant to be. To me, that looks like dark red, or maybe like the reddy brown. Is it this? It might. Oh god, it's not that. It's a 1x2. Oh, that piece? I think it's this piece. I don't know why. To me, it looks a bit red in the picture, but no, that definitely is brown. That definitely is brown. If I tweeted them, they would give you... Do you think so? Well, I did... Do you know what I did a few months back, maybe a couple months back, that I have never done in my entire time being on YouTube? And I figured it was probably long overdue. Because I realised, like... I mean, I'm not really interested in doing any sponsored videos or what have you. But it did occur to me that I'm watching YouTube channels that... Some YouTube channels that have a lot smaller of well, I don't know if they have smaller subscribers or just a smaller audience. Maybe their watch numbers are actually really high, but they seemed smaller than my channel. So I was like, what's going on? How are these people getting this sort of stuff? Because I would still be interested. I doubt I'd ever do it, but I would like to get emails anyway. I'd like to feel wanted in a way, even if it is just for advertising. And then I realized that I didn't have a business email set up on Twitch in like the 10 years I've been doing it. You know how like if you go onto the about bit of a YouTube channel, you can click to reveal the business email, and then it suddenly dawned on me, it's like, yeah, that probably is how they contact these YouTube channels, so they probably need to have something there for them to even contact you in the first place. They're not going to do it through a comment. So yeah, I finally did that. And actually, it did kind of work, because I did get 1 or 2 not long afterwards. They weren't things I was very interested in doing, but it didn't take long. Right, I'm putting on some beige pieces at the front here, as you can see. I guess this is stuff that's just going to be hidden. They often do this. I just put random colours for places that you're never going to see. Right, now I need 2 1 stud black pieces. There's 1. Come on. You know what? I still haven't found his legs either. I bet you're looking at them on the stream thinking, Joe, they're right there in front of you. How are you missing this? But I really cannot see the legs anywhere. Oh, there they are. Just see them. There they were. Oh, there they were. Don't worry, Bond. This is actually what would happen in Goldfinger if he didn't escape on the laser table. Instead of cutting him that way, it would have malfunctioned and cut him this way. Oh, the printing actually, this is quite a nice little touch. I don't know if you can see that, but the printing actually goes onto the legs slightly. So the tuxedo jacket is a little bit longer. So they've been doing that more and more about printing on the legs, which they never really did as much. But there we are. We have brown-haired Bond, which means it's Sir Rog himself. If he would focus on him. Well, you get the point. Let's just stick him over there. I get like that with red and dark pink or the shades of purple because the book print... Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, surely it's the book. It can't be my eyesight. But yeah, actually, one of the emails I got from that, I had to do a capture. yeah, you have to click it and then do something, don't you? One of the emails I got from that email account, it was clearly like someone was doing a bit of research anyway, because they must have typed in Time Splitters or something like that, and then saw my Let's Plays of Time Splitters, because they sent an email. No, right now I've got to do the front axle. They sent an email about their game that they were making. Well, actually, they'd pretty much just finished it, which was called Time Shifters or something like that. And it was basically like a remake of the first Time Splitters on PC. So, you know, it's quite basic in terms of graphics and things. It really did look like the first Time Splitters. You know, good for them for at least realizing that, yeah, that's something I would do. I mean, I didn't in that scenario, but yeah. And I can see the game's out now and looks fine. Looks perfectly fun. Looks like Time Splitters if you remade it, and yeah. I thought these were done through partner groups like YouTube sign up to a company that handles this side, working with publishers and then sending out offers to everyone they represent. I don't know. That does make sense. In a way, like all these, yeah. Basically having like an agent. What was I going to say though? Crap, my mind's gone blank. What was I going to say? Crap. That will come back to me later on. There's something along those lines there. There's something about partnerships and things. That's really going to bug me now that I forgot that. Nope. Free ad for that game. Yeah, everyone go and buy Time Shifters now on Steam. I'll try and get some backdated money. Does that go underneath that? I think it does. Yeah, it must do. Okay, here's where we're up to now. Do a little update. So we've got both the axles effectively ready for the wheels. Looking good. You've built your own Jimmy Timmy, except he has a seagull for a head. I think I'd rather have a seagull for a head, actually. Oh. In fact, I have got a seagull head. Surely the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set has a seagull on there. Oh, no, it has a parrot. I can see a parrot from here. Right, where are we up to now then? We're up to step number 15. Oh, uh-oh. I see it already. I see it already. The first sticker is coming up. Oh, God. Oh, I do not like this. Oh, I get nervous. This is when I really am going to get sweaty. Okay. Let's stick that. What do I want? I want that piece there. Guys, wish me luck, all right? I don't want to mess this up on stream. How embarrassing would that be? What am I looking for? I'm looking for a teeny little corner piece like that. Right, so this is what I'm putting the sticker on. So it's a long one as well. These are the worst because if you like put it on wonky down this end, it's obviously then going to be way off the mark on the other end because it's so long and thin. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, sticker number 4. What side does this go on? Oh, I see. So this sticker has got, you probably won't focus on this, but it's got a teeny tiny little, yeah, that blob there. Oh, it kind of focused in, is a DB5. This little DB5 logo. Very cute. Very cute. Right, here we are. This is my technique. You get... we don't mess around here. We get the sticker, we get the tweezers. Let's go. Okay. Oh my God, do not do that. The static just made it stick. Don't do that. Oh, this is awful. I hate these shaped stickers with a passion. With a passion. I can't do it. Oh, that's not bad. Nope. Thrilling. I know this is thrilling live stream content, don't worry. There's only like another 20 odd stickers to go. This is very important. What else have I been up to? I really haven't got that much to talk about, to be honest. Yeah, just did a bit more recording, hit and run. Obviously, Monkey Island, this is not going well, everyone. Monkey Island's now got a release date. Can you please stick, for goodness sake? Oh, that is pretty good if I do say so myself. Do you want to see? Can we get that? Can we get that focused on? Look at that. You can just about see. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I have to kind of catch it in the light. Very happy with that. I'll post a photo of him in Discord tomorrow. I'm going to add him onto my Ready Player One custom build as a generic Oasis player. Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to see an army of Jimmy Timmies in action. I did stick the land. I know. I'm sorry. That took me ages. I get a little bit crazy over stickers. And the thing is like, depending on the type of sticker, you probably can peel it off and have another go. You're probably going to mess up the edges a little bit, but you can do it. It's obviously not ideal. There is the first sticker on the car. Now we've got to do the same again on the other side, I imagine. Yep, look at that. Okay. Calm down, diddly 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 diddly. Oh, by the way, Tom, I saw a little bit of your VOD from Friday. Liking the countdown and everything. Very nice. Very nice template layout stuff you've got going on there. See, this is what I mean. Like some things are already, they're pre-printed. Like, look at that. That's already printed. One of the headlights. Why can't you just print everything and make my life easier? Damn you. What am I looking for? A non-metallic, yeah, one of you. Non-metallic corner piece. Right. Sticker number 6. Sticker number 6 is a go. Oh, the model ones. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, they are a lot more like you have your one shot and then that's it. I know exactly what you mean. You would not believe how much I'm concentrating right now. It's kind of stupid, really. Oh, I wish like there was like, if you could see my face right now, it is like, oh, that was so good then and it came off. Oh, that is not right. Hang on. 8 hours, you think it's going to be an 8-hour stream? It's just the stickers. Like, as soon as I get these stickers done, Max, I will be good to go. It's just you can't rush perfection in stickers. So let's try the other end. Let's try this end. How did that even happen? I just did it by accident. Amazing. Sticker number 2 on. I didn't even mean to do this and it just kind of went on. I mean, it's not great, but that'll do, pig. That'll do. Double digits. Goddamn straight. You need to, I mean, we're expecting the best now, Tom. We're expecting, everyone seems to have, well, not everyone. I've seen now a few streamers having like lights, you know, like Philips Hue lights, and you can, chat can change the colors in the background. I expect that. I expect competitions, sub goals, 24-hour live streams, hot tub, and Fortnite. Monkey Island, I'm so excited for that game. I miss playing Guybrush. I don't really play my PlayStation anymore. I don't have time to sit down and play on a PS console. I'm really multitask TV and play Switch. Yeah, that is a good thing about Switch. That's kind of like one of its core selling points, isn't it? I'm very excited too, and I'm actually quite surprised that it's so soon. I was not expecting it to be September. For some reason, I thought they were going to, because they said 2022 release date, I just assumed the way that video game release dates are these days, it was either going to be delayed. Well, no, I didn't think it was going to be delayed. But I did think that they were going to probably make it as far back as they could for her 2022 release date, just so they had more time to polish. But no. But no, we're up to, was it September 19th? It's actually not that far away at all. Right, here we are. That's how we're doing at the moment. There's the stickers on the side. Some weird brown stuff I'm just putting on in the back here. We'll start with the hot tub and go from there. Don't want to see, yeah, quite right. Keep some class at least. See, this bit's not, I can do this bit, no problem. That bit on there, boom, done. For PlayStation 3, I have the special edition that you use for your, yep. How have you got, Wait, for PlayStation 3, you've got Escape from Monkey Island. Did they put that on PlayStation 3? Oh, I guess it was on PS2. So is that one of the ones that you could, like, backwards compatible? That's crazy. I don't know why. I mean, it's not a terrible game. I didn't hate Monkey Island 4, but it's just kind of suffered the same fate that Broken Sword 3. Some just aren't. Well, it's not that they aren't suited to 3D, but it's more just like their first go at it is always going to be a bit crap. I want another little grabby one. Where's a grabby one? There's a grabby one. Oh, okay, PS2, right. I bet Ron Gilbert spent the last decade working on it. I don't know how long he spent working on it, but he's obviously kept it a very good secret for that long. However long it actually was. Right, what I just did then, you can see, is I put some grabby bits behind the seats, so I don't actually know what's going to go back here. Is it like Lego seat belts, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Where the hell does that bit go? There? No, there. Okay, there. Broken Sword 3 was a solid A out of 10. Well put. Honestly, I think if it didn't have as many blood-curdling funny screams of death, I would say it was just completely not worth playing. But because of those screams, it's gone on to a rent. Imagine if there was like a video game reviewer who just like completely lost concept of time. I'm going to review Broken Sword 3 now. And I think it's definitely not a day one purchase. I think you should rent it. Where am I? I'm looking for these little curvy pieces now. A little curvy grey piece like so. And another one. Oh, wait a minute. What is this piece? Look at this. It's like, can you see this? It's like a curvy piece. Yeah, curvy piece. But then also curvy piece cut off diagonally like that. I don't usually see that. What do I want? I want another, no, I want another curvy piece that's not like that. Come on, help me, Sir Rog. Help me. Nope. Look at that piece as well. Look at, can you see that? Interesting. Interesting shape. Oh, I think it's a wheel rim, isn't it? Like it goes over the tyre. That makes sense. In fact, I can see 4 of them, so that is definitely what they are. Must be over here in this tiny little pile. Knowing him, he probably just started working on everything not long after leaving Monkey Island 2. I imagine he probably had a lot of stuff in his head ready to go, although I imagine, given it was like 20 years ago, he would have had to have changed some things. Right, let me just look. I'm just going to stop and I'm just going to look. There you... No, that's not you either. You're another sneaky corner cut-off piece. Get out of here, you. Was Broken Sword 3 the one I just finished? I honestly don't mind that I missed most of it. No. Yeah, it was that one. And no, I don't think you should mind. It was so-so at best, I would say. So, but what I'm trying to do, if you can see, I'm trying to find another one of these. So these are making sort of like the back bit of the car, like the back bumper bit. And it's kind of nicely curved on the corners, except I can't find the second piece to curve it. Oh, there you are. Found you. Haha. See, if I had all that knolled, I hate that word as well, but if I had all that knolled, I'd have just done that straight away. That'd have been no fun. What am I doing now? I was going to say, if I did finish this relatively quickly, i.e. under 2 hours, I was going to just switch over to Minecraft or something just to play for the rest of the stream. But I actually don't know if we'll end up doing that. I think it will come together quite quickly though at the end. Oh, look at this. We're putting on... I know you can't really see much, but we're putting on the wheel rims now. Oh! Very nice. And one thing that I really like about the set is, and I think I said this in a previous stream, to me, personally, I think this DB5 looks better than the gigantic £180 DB5 that they released a few years back. That one was nice for certain things, like it had a little bit more interactivity. It had like some gadgets inbuilt into it, so you could eject the seat, you could revolve the license plates, stuff like that. But because of the scale of it, it had a lot of pieces in it, like the sides. Wait, let me try and show you. So like this. If you see on this one here, like this area around here, it's got a few layers needed to sort of build it up. But the bigger one, because it was just bigger, it had a ton more of this sort of stuff. So if you look at the side of it, it looks like a brick wall where it's got so many different pieces. And I didn't like that. It didn't look very smooth. It didn't look very cohesive. Whereas this bit, because it's got less parts, and actually I think the curves work better on this scale. The curve of like the headlights, for example, on the bigger one, I don't think looked quite right. It looked a bit too flat on the bonnet. But that's just me. What am I trying to find here? Oh yeah, this piece. God, I sound like such a proper bloody Lego nerd, don't I? God, Joe, you little loser. What are we up to now? I might have to go pause and get something to drink in a moment. What am I looking for? Oh, these bits. Currently building something. I guess this is going to be the... Am I building the front or the back right now? Oh, this must be the front I'm going to build. Yeah. This must be the front I'm building with the headlights and stuff. Okay. Another one of... Nope. Another one of those. Speaking of Minecraft, I played a little bit. I've started on a Christmas town. I say that, but all I've done is a small little mound of snow, sort of bridge, and a block of river. It is something. You've got to start somewhere. And also, good timing. Like, you'll have that built. If you keep going, you have it just in time for Christmas. There's one of the things that I do like doing on the JFS server. It's kind of dumb, but like it's actually kind of dumb if you think about it. But you know, when we build the tree on the server and put the chests out to put little Minecraft gifts, it's silly, But it's just nice still. It's a nice little thing. Where is this going? There. No, not there. I've done it wrong. I don't like the bridge. I wanted ice blocks, but they were too big compared to the partial wooden blocks. We need ice slabs. We need more slabs of everything, to be honest with you. They always seem a bit stingy. When they introduce new blocks, they very rarely give... They're getting better, actually. They're getting better, to be fair, but they used to never give stairs or half slabs or wall versions of them. And it's like, well, let me use the blocks you've made for more things. Like, let me actually make stairways out of them and goodness knows what. Right, I've just done this. Little update for you. I have a feeling this is going to be where the headlights go. But could be wrong. Let's stick it on the front. Oh, wait, no. Oh, this is the back. Sorry, I'm way off. Way off the mark. This is the back. I've messed up already, actually. How the hell does that get on there? What is going on with this? Oh my god, I broke everything. Hang on a minute. Have I definitely got this right? Ah, I had it upside down. Silly me. This doesn't seem right. I think I've done this wrong, folks. I think I've done it wrong. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to put this. So here's the back of the car. I'm trying to put this on it, right? Somehow. Meant to fit in like that. But it's not quite working. Why are you not quite working? What have I missed something? Let me go back. I have missed it. I've got it in the wrong place. Haha. I do love Christmas. Any game that has Christmas add-on part. I want my own permanent Christmas town. All I have right now to get to that is side content for Saints Row 4 and the Christmas town in Kingdom Hearts 2. Saints Row 4 had a Christmas town bit? I did not know that. I cannot, for the life of me, get this bit on. Which makes me think I'm doing it wrong, because that does not look right to me. This calls for a drink. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get something to drink. And I'm going to try and work out what the hell is going on with this piece. And why it won't go on that piece. Like so. Roger Moore can take care of things for now. I will be right back. Hello, 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 I'm back. I'm back. Right, how are we doing? Oh yeah, this stupid thing. Hopefully you kept the stream entertaining, Sir Rog. The pack is called How the Saints Saved Christmas. That does ring a bell. Although, since we're on the topic of Saints Row, I must ask, have you then played the new one that's just come out? Or are you planning to play it? Saints Row... I think it's that thing that they always do this, don't they? Where they just reboot a series and just call it the name that it originally was. So it's just Saints Row. Because I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard that it's kind of gone back to its roots with Saints Row 2, but it's also a buggy mess. I don't know. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going to try and attach this to this. Where has he gone? Put it back over here. Did I get a vodka martini? I did not get a vodka martini. I just got a little glass of wine. So, there is. Don't worry, I didn't go to the toilet, and I would have washed my hands if I did. I'm not a monster. You're on the fence with the new one. I just adore the main gang, especially Johnny Gat. That's right, or apparently they're quite annoying, all these new people. So I'm definitely missing something here. I definitely am not getting something right. And I don't know what it is. It's kind of bugging me. So like, let me just try and show you again. This bit needs to go on that bit, right? But there's a very, I can't really show you, but there's a very specific part near the wheel trim that is not playing nice. I did actually stir the wine a little bit because it is a couple days old wine. Not the nicest. I thought it might kind of reinvigorate the flavour a little bit. I don't know. I'm not a wine connoisseur, even though I'd love to be. Have I just put these in the wrong spot? Joe, what I said earlier about, oh, you know, it'll only be the stickers that cause problems. Wrong. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, I've been so stupid. Bloody hell. I've put on the... I put on the curvy bits back to front. I had these bits. Can you see? Yeah, like I had those bits like that. Whereas they should be. Oh, can I do it without really even looking? Yes, they should be like this. And now there is enough room in this area for this stupid bit to go. There's always something. I'm always so ready to blame Lego. Like, oh, definitely something Lego's done wrong here. And it's like, no, Joe, it's probably not the billion-dollar company. It's probably you being stupid. And what do you know? Now it clicks straight into place. Oh. More wine. Bring on the wine. I've seen some footage of YouTubers' reviews and it seems like it could be good, just like it doesn't know what it wants to be. I think that's the thing. I think you've kind of hit the nail on the head there. It wants to be like Saints Row 2, but it also wants to be a bit more like it's fitting in with today's games. It wants to make people remember the old ones. But yeah, it doesn't have, it has like newer stereotypes and stuff. So it's just, I think it's got a little bit confused maybe. I saw a video and it was just tons and tons of bugs. Like it was just showing all the crazy crap that happens. Although there was this one guy, I didn't quite get this review. I don't know why. He was actually sort of annoying me. There's this one guy that was like really going into how stupid the physics was. And like you'd blow up a car and it would go flying across the screen. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's kind of the point of Saints Row. Like it's crazy. And even Saints Row 2, which people say, oh, it should go back to Saints Row 2 because it's a little bit more grounded. Even in Saints Row 2, physics and stuff was crazy and things would blow up and fly across the screen. So I don't know why the guy was like, oh, this car, why is it going back? Because when you shoot it with a... why does it go? Why does it fly forward when you're shooting it with a rocket launcher? It's like, well, that's because it's a bloody game. Sorry, I'm getting myself worked up. The wine. I'm getting wine angry. It's already happened. That's not taken long. I'm going to fight someone. I'm going to fight little Lego Bond in a minute. Okay. Got some more stuff on the back here. This area now is looking a lot nicer. I'm going to hazard a guess. Hazard being a very apt choice of word. Because I reckon the lights are going to go on there. Get it? Hazard lights? Yeah, all right, thanks. Thanks, everyone. I'm here all evening. What the hell are those bits? Oh, right, they're the little, these little saucepans. I don't know what you want to call them. That was a great joke and you know it. As far as my jokes go, that was pretty good. I might just let it release a few sequels and give it a shot then. Oh, definitely. From the looks of all the videos and stuff and reviews and whatnot I've seen, it's like one of those games that you get when it's on the Steam sale or wherever it is being sold for like a quarter of the price. So you can get it for, I don't know, £8 in a less than a year's time, most likely. Let's stick that. Are these meant to be... Oh, I've just realised what these might be. So I'm putting on these little... I'm putting on like these little saucepan bits here. Yeah, that's quite a good shot there. You can see, right. Are these meant to be the... These might be the guns in the back. Or the front. Are they meant to be guns? I think they are. Which is kind of cool. I like that. All right, what am I looking for? Grey squares. Right. Do you think so? Too big of a pun? Hang on. I'll always go for the easy target. 2 hours of too optimistic. What are we on at the moment? An hour and 20 minutes. I think... You might be right, but I think we shall see. Right, well now we're getting these pieces, which are kind of interesting. Curvy bit with a flat little liddy bit. Is that my technical Lego names? And they go on like that. Look at that. We're getting a curve in there. Look at that curve. Lovely. Where's another one? Over there. I'll play Saints Row series in order. 3, 4, 2. Then you watched 1. I feel like 1 probably was a bit rough around the edges since it was the first one. And also, yeah, very difficult to play as well. Why do I feel like I would have finished this in an hour? Oh, definitely. Definitely. That's part of the reason why I actually wanted to stream this, because it does kind of extend it a bit, makes it a bit more of a thing. I like it. Look at how that's going. It's like it's being taken apart for scrap. Where am I up to? More stickers coming up. More stickers. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm used to it now. I'm ready for it. What else do I need? I need a black, flat, long bit. The U over there. This bit. Yes. Oh, look at that. We're actually getting... We're covering up some of the messiness. Look at that. Oh. I've been meaning to play them annoyed, but I always end up going back to 4. It has everything. A great antagonist, great plot, and playing Genki Bowl with Johnny Gat. I vaguely remember that. I actually didn't play that much of Saints Row 4. I didn't even... Well, did I play any of Saints Row 4? I'm probably thinking of Saints Row 3. And even with Saints Row 3, I didn't play terribly much. It was mainly Saints Row 2 that I played most of. I'm making you want to buy some Lego. Well, there's no shortage of Lego coming out. Except it is going crazy in cost. As is everything in the world at the moment. Prices are going up, including Lego. And Lego is expensive to begin with. I can feel myself getting nervous because I see that there is a sticker. Oh, and it's a sticker on a... I love the metallic parts. I don't know if you can see that that is actually... Yeah, there you go. That is a metallic silver. I guess it's kind of implied, being silver, that it is metallic. Lovely. Here we go. Sticker number... Oh God, how many stickers go on this? 2 stickers go on this bit. Oh, I see. One goes on the side. Right. At least if I wait longer, they will release physical copy with glitches fixed. You'd hope so. They're probably going to have a massive patch for it at some point soon. Right. Sticker number 1. Wait, that's not the right... That is not the right license plate. Why is it not giving me BMT 216A as the main one to put on? I know that it does have changeable license plates, but why is this one not the first one? Right, here we go. This one's a lot smaller, so I think it's going to be a bit easier to apply. Oh, yes. Excellent sticker application right there. Can you see that? It might actually focus on that because it's got text on it. But that was very good, very centered. And then sticker 11, which is another tiny little DB5 logo, except not in black this time. This one's in silver. How much did I pay for this? I paid, so I bought this on the Lego store. And I used... Finally, I had a chance to use up my VIP points, which I'd been storing for ages. They weren't a massive amount. Come on, stick. Go down. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that was not very good. That is ever so slightly wonky and it's gonna irk me. Do you know what? It's fine. Oh, it's not fine though, is it? Look. Oh. MC, I'm gonna blame you for that because I was thinking of answering your question. Anyone but myself. Oh, it's okay. I haven't pressed it down fully yet, so it is coming up. Crisis averted. Okay. Streamer blames his own chat for Lego failures. Banned from Twitch. Streamer threatens own chat. Gets banned. Okay. Anyway, to answer your question, I had some VIP points left over, which meant I could get £5 off. So, to be fair, though, the £5 voucher for the VIP stuff only really covered the delivery, pretty much. So I think this set was £20, and I think I ended up paying £18 something with delivery. Right, I did it, everyone. So the sticker that I was going crazy over was that one there, which is not going to focus on. But there's a teeny tiny little sticker there, and I got it wonky. Very not good, very not good. What's next? Oh, look, more stickers. Oh my god, this sticker's on a curved piece. Ah. This is the biggie as well. So this sticker, we're going with this sticker right here, which is the Aston Martin logo, as you can see. And that is going to go on this piece. So I've got to curve it around. Wish me luck. Okay, I need to find, oops, a 1x2 with some studs on the side, like that. There it is. This is what's going on. Here we go. I need complete and total silence in the audience, please. Everyone be quiet. I'm putting on stickers. I'm playing with my stickers. I'm so glad you can't see this bit, because this bit's like the nerve-wracking part. Excellent. That's a great stick right there, folks. Fantastic stick, if I do say so myself. There it is on there, nice and centered. Again, you can't really see because it doesn't focus very well, but you have to trust me. I nailed it. I nailed it. And that bad boy goes on there, and now we have the Aston Martin logo on our DB5, along with an off-center license plate. Hang on, I put the license plate on wrong. There we go. Pretend you didn't see that. There it is. There it is. You've made me think of the Simpsons bit where Smithers asked Mr. Burns what people will say, and he imagines headlines like "Hero Boss Fires Employee" and a hooray for Burns. Can't think of the episode though. God, I can't think of that either. Is that where he imagines himself as like? Oh no, that's the film festival where he makes himself into a big god. Now I'm making myself confused. Okay. Oh, I've got to do this twice. Okay. There's one little curved bit. Grab another one. And that. Oh, okay. I was completely wrong about that. So you know how I was saying, oh, maybe those bits, those like spiky bits, are like meant to be the guns, and I guess they still could be, because you could think that these bits are gonna, so these bits actually go on top, but maybe you could imagine like they retract and then the guns go on show. But actually, it's so you can just do this. See if it'll just work. They are. It's so you can just do that. But, you know, just use your imagination. You know the guns are behind there, ready to go. At the flick of a switch. Very clever construction method there. I like that a lot. Right, we're up to, well, I'd say we're about a third of the way through the book. Yeah, there was no way this was going to be shorter than 2 hours. It's fine. I'm not working tomorrow. Who cares? 24-hour stream. Let's go. Oh, these bits aren't stickers. Oh, thank God. So these little headlights. That's not a sticker. That saves me a lot of stress. A lot of stress indeed. Now I've just got to try and find the other one. Oh, there you are. There you are. Whenever I say that, I'm always thinking of something to do with The Simpsons, but I don't know what bit of The Simpsons am I thinking of. Oh, by the way, I've just spotted these within arm's reach. There's the happy couple. Oh, do you know? Literally just turned into playing with toys stream. A grown man. Grown man. Pathetic. Kappa Cow, hello, welcome. Oh, that was the wrong way around. Hang on. Welcome to some Lego building. We are building... Get these freaks out there, come on. We are building an Aston Martin. DB5. James Bond. Here he is. And we're not doing too bad, actually. He's facing the wrong way. He's actually going to be driving like that. But there you are. Burns hits, but yes, that sounds like the right episode. Yeah, but anyway, what was I saying? When I say there you are, I'm thinking of something Homer says where he goes, there you are. Like and it's something, it's like he's dropped a bit of food or something and he finds it, or he's finding something. Oh, it'll come to me at some point, hopefully. Right, 2 of those bits. Thank you very much. Oh. That's weird. Okay, so we're actually making like a back seat for this. So I just put in, it's kind of hard to see because it's black pieces, so they all blur together, but I just put in this back curved bit, so it's now like a back seat. Didn't even think this car would have back seats in it, given the scale of it, but there you go. They've gone all out. Right, on to page 36, step 36. Okay, don't mind me, just having a drink. What am I looking for? Little shelfy bits. Black shelfy bit like that. Then a black pyramid-y bit. Like this. So there's one. So let's not put it there because I'm going to lose it. There's one. There's another one. I need a little pyramid-y bit. Where's the little pyramid-y bit? Pyramid-y bit? Anywhere? Uh-oh. Oh, I've got it. I just remembered it. I knew it was something from The Simpsons. It's where Homer's in the little paddling pool with the hot dog naked, and neighbours are having a. It's where Ruth Powers moves in, and yeah, he drops a bit of. Doesn't he like drop the hot dog on? And he goes, "Oh, there you are." And that's what I always think of when I say that. Where is this bloody piece? Come on now. Stop hiding from me. So let's just put this first piece in and I might find it afterwards. So this bit goes in. Look at this little back section now. I just added in, you really can't see it, but there's like a little sloped bit in there now. Makes it look even more like its own section. Very cute. As I say, I'm quite surprised by the detail they're putting in this, given how small it actually is. I am completely drawing a blank on this next piece though. Scanning. I feel like it might be, Joe, when like things get stuck in each other. I reckon it's got stuck in somewhere. Look at these little tiny, God, these are teeny tiny little pieces. You might not even be able to see these. Teeny tiny little, they're like little walking stick heads or something. I don't know what on earth they're going to be. We shall find out soon enough. Now this is the point where I would often go back to the bags, because maybe I've left it in the bag. But I don't think I have. I certainly have not. There's nothing in those bags. So then it's where I say, oh, Lego have definitely forgot to include it. They've missed it. I'm missing a piece. I'm missing a piece. And then you just know by saying that, I then find it 10 seconds later. So has that worked? Has that worked? Damn it. I thought that was it then. Yes. It has. I found it. Haha. Okay. It always works. If you just start blaming Lego, saying, bloody Lego, they're missing a piece, I'm going to have to get on the phone to them, then you will find it, because they never miss a piece. They never miss a piece. Unless the robot was just having a bad day. The sorting robot. Okay. So now we're going to flip it upside down. We need some metallic 2x2s. Metallic 2x2s. I can't see any metallic 2x2s. Lego, they've missed it. Oh, there it is. Works like a charm. Although that being said, I don't actually know how they get on. Guessing something. So I'm putting on some bits on the underneath. So we're getting a little bit of silver at the back, which looks kind of cool. Very small detail though. I'm still trying to find. Am I meant to find two of those? Yeah, I am. Another 2x2 metallic piece. Look at that piece. Look at the grill. That's another printed piece, which is nice to see. Cool. Bender's third cousin, yeah. But obviously have like a Danish name. Actually, no. Most Lego, it turns out, I always thought that the biggest Lego thing would be in Denmark, like the biggest factory, but that is incorrect. At least the biggest in Europe, I think, is, or maybe not. My parcel got delivered from the Czech Republic, so it came all the way from there. I still can't find this 2x2 metallic piece. Oh, have we reached the end of the playlist? No, we have not. We're good. There it is, right at the back. Right at the back. Is anyone getting The Last of Us remake next week? I will not be. The Last of Us was a game that I said to myself I never wanted to play ever again. And I am going to stick to that. Great game. No more. Great game that I never want to see again. Well, not that I never want to see again, but that I do not want to experience for myself again. Kind of the same feeling with Outer Wilds as well. Like when you get to the end of Outer Wilds. That being said, I haven't played Echoes of the Eye yet, which I do need to do. I started it and I just never got around to getting very far in it, which was stupid. Because it's meant to be really good. What on earth am I making right now? So now I need to get a little circle bit, with a Trivial Pursuit pie wedge. I say no, but yeah, I probably will. I have it on PS3, PS4 remaster. I want nothing to do with that. Punch in the Face sequel. Oh, blimey, okay. I'll definitely play it, but the price is too high for me day one. Is it just like a full $60, probably £60 thing as well? I didn't think the sequel was that bad. I hated it at first though. And again, it was something I didn't actually want to. I didn't play it myself. I watched my partner play it instead because I did not want anything to do with that. It was depressing. But we kind of wanted to see it through to the end. Oh, this is so nice, this. So what we're doing here, this is so clever. Right, so here, let's see if I can get this on the camera. So here you got like a little sticky out bit of silver. And what you do is you get this little circly bit, which I've stuck that shape onto. And you stick it on the underneath. And now you get a nice curved metal bit. Oh, look at that. beautiful. I'm liking that a lot. And I'm guessing we're going to do the same now for the middle bit to connect it all up. Oh, the show. Did you see a little bit of the trailer in the HBO, like what's coming up trailer? And I was actually really surprised that they put that I was expecting to just see a flash of it in the middle of all the other shows. But no, like they gave it the end spot, like and finally, like this big bit right at the end. So they're obviously putting a lot of, like, they realize that it's going to be a big deal. Probably won't watch it though, if I'm being honest. Or I might give it a shot, but I don't know how. I don't have HBO Max. I don't even know what it would be shown on over here. Oh, Sky. Okay. Then definitely not. Right, we're done with this. Back's looking rather nice with its nice little metal, whatever you call that bit of a car. Do I need those? Oh, yeah, that is it. Okay. Where's the other one though? Oh, is that? There we are. I'm interested, but it could be the first good live action. That is true. Like they've put a lot of money into it. They've put a lot of effort into it. What's the guy's name? Neil Druckmann, something like that. He's involved, isn't he? This is going very weird at the moment now. This build, like I don't know what is going on here, and there's still so many parts. Right, we need an upside down little curvy bit. And then a little grabby bit. And we put I've just made that, everyone. Are you proud? It's a shame all the pieces are in black and you can't really see what they are. So I'm putting that on the underneath there. I don't know why. That's a better view. I don't know why. Because that's like literally right underneath. If you think of like, there's the car. It's like literally under there. Don't know what that's going to be, but we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, so the very brief clip I saw of it on that HBO advert, it really wasn't a lot to go off, obviously. It was like 20, probably not even 20 seconds, more like 10 seconds, I don't know, 15 seconds. The guy who's playing Joel, he seems fine. Seems like a good choice. Pedro Pascal, is that his name? Yeah, seems like he'll do a fine job. What I'm curious about is basically a lot of Last of Us could be seen as boring if you were just watching it. Without the dialogue between Joel and Ellie. Like, that's the stuff that makes it, right? The relationship that forms as you're just wandering around, and the background conversations and in between fights. All the little bits like that. That's what really helps make it feel natural. How is that going to work? Well, you know, I know how that's going to work on a TV show, but basically, is it going to work? Is in the chemistry? Are they going to be good? Is it going to be very like action and then emotion, then action and emotion, and dialogue and character building? What is this stuff that I'm putting on right now? So there's the little duck head shape bit I've just put into a little black bit. And then this goes underneath. Oh, I see. And it clicks in there. So it actually moves ever so slightly. And then it looks like that from the front. You've now got like a little like an exhaust, I guess. It's really not focusing on the right bit, but I guess it's like an exhaust. I don't know. Oh, I've got to do another one, of course. Where's the other one? Even after I lost count after 30 times of playing Last of Us, it still makes me feel the same emotions I did during my first playthrough. I mean, that's a testament, I suppose. All the exploring and conversations between Joel and Ellie are the best core part of the game. Yeah. I mean, without that, it would just be... I mean, the gameplay was still fun. It was good. It was good stealth and good gameplay, but it was really the two of them together that made it extra special. Oh dear, this needs to focus. Come on, focus down here. Where's Jimmy Timmy or where's Bond? It might focus on Bond. Stop being blurry for the people. No. You're not getting any of that. We'll just stick him down there. Sorry everyone, you're going to get blurry vision for a bit. You done did it. I bought some Lego. What did you buy? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. So this is how we're looking. Oh, they are. They're focused again. That's how we're looking so far. The back's looking quite nice. Done. The front, diddly squat. Diddly squat on the front. So we better get on that, I suppose. On it like a car bonnet. We're making it. We're gonna make a car. Oh, all right. Wasted on you. Where'd this bit go? Oh, there. Trench run diorama and some brickheads. What are your thoughts on the brickheads? I'm very much in two minds about them because they just remind me too much of Funko Pops. I will say that they are better than Funko Pops because you actually build them. So there is more to it than simply just buying a box of plastic and putting the box on the wall. I hate people. That's a bit strong. I don't hate people that buy Funko Pops and then leave them in the boxes. They can do what they want with their own money. I'm not going to hate them. I just think they're fools. Ah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, better because you build them. I agree. Two little these bits, and that goes on there like that. Kind of building another little wajimajigger frame. You have a set that you've been meaning to build one of those. Oh, I quite like those books actually. I know exactly what you're talking about. Part of me did want to get them. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. I do like Harry Potter, but I just like how they are like their own little books and you get the different colours. But I ended up not. I think it's because I always said to myself, if I was going to get more Lego, I'd want it to be part of like a modular set or something I would like to display. And I don't really think I would like to display them. I don't know. I don't know. Where is this going? Hang on, they've confused me. Oh, there. Oh, okay, right. I was looking in completely the wrong place. There you go, we've got a bit more of a side now. Just put this piece in. We're getting there. I've got 5 minutes. Oh, crap. It's fine. It's all good. Okay, what's next? That one? Oh no, I've just called you a fool, Owl of Nevermore. I'm sorry. You do what you want with your Funko Pops. Ignore me, I'm just wine angry. Wine angry. No, I'm not really. That's not the right bit. I'm after some more little shelfie bits. Where's the shelfie bit? 2 to be precise. You are a shelfie bit, but you're an inverted shelfie bit. I need one going the other way, like you. You're more like it. It's taking you this long to realise I'm a very slow person, MC? Come on now. There's been enough comments on YouTube over the years of calling me slow. Not from you, but lots of people in Let's Plays. Like, come on, hurry up. Okay, other side gets locked in. Unfollowed. Get back here. There's the other side. What's next? So just to give you a bit of an idea of where we're up to, there are 84 steps. There's a few more if you count all the extras. 84 steps and we're on 47. We're on 47, as you can see right there. Right, we need a little hingy piece like you. It's getting quite hot in here. Where is my sweat rag? Look at this little piece. A little steering wheel. Oops. And it actually spins. Actually spins. Cute. I want that piece. That's what I want. Ah, so there I was earlier asking what are these little grabby pieces for back here. It's because I've just made this and this. Oh, on one side only. This clicks in like that, push it back, and boom. Again, it's black, so you can't really see it very well against the other black pieces. But there, we now have a seat, and it reclines. A reclining seat. Cool. Yeah, I was going to say something then, but I've completely forgot what it was. What were we talking about? Last of Us. No, it's gone. Never mind. It's gone. Uh-oh, we're over 2 hours. Although, I suppose not if you include the 10 minutes, like the 10-minute stream starting soon that I have. Oh my god, wait a minute. They do give you guns, look. At least they're very gun looking, whatever they are. Oh! Oh, I was trying to pat him on the head. Yeah, look, so maybe we can give Bond a gun. In fact, I'm going to equip him now. Lego has become decoration for me. It just looks nice. It does just look nice. There we are. Look at him there. Mr. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. You could even do like, hang on, it'd have to be in the other hand. Someone do some stop motion. So it's like, you know, gun barrel. That sort of stuff. I want a black saucepan. Where's the saucepan piece? You're a brown one. I don't want that. Wonder Woman, Sabrina Spellman, Sydney from Alias, Jared Leto's Joker. There are a lot of them, aren't there? Come on, you're in here somewhere. I know you are, unless maybe Lego have done it. They're missing it. They've missed the piece. I knew they'd do this. They've messed it up. They've messed it. Come on. That's your cue to then reveal yourself to me, little Lego piece. Why have you not done that? Damn. I really thought that would work. See, these are what I want. It's these pieces. But this is a brown. I don't want it in brown. I want it in black. Wait, or is it meant to be brown? Hang on. No, that is definitely black. That is definitely black. So, Joe, let me just collect all the brown ones so I don't keep getting confused by them. You go over there. Think about what you've done. Now, any I see should be the one I want. Oh, get back here. Hoi vey, where are you? Maybe I should have knolled. Maybe nolling was the answer all along. More than 2 hours for a build like this. Listen, it's taken me literally months to build some Lego sets, although that is on purpose. Like, we would build it over an episode of Friends, or actually, yeah, when we built the Central Perk set, it took us ages. Absolutely ages. Because, you know, we'd only do it while we were watching Friends. And it became a nice little thing to do. You know? Right, I'm not having much luck with this piece, so I might just move on and come back, because I don't really think it's a vital piece. And I can't bloomin' see it. Yeah, Joe, what? We'll come back. Because from the looks of it, it's only meant to be an armrest, so I can come back and put that on when I see it. Wait, so where does that go? Like that. Okay. There we go. So yeah, there's... Oh, I hate how you can see fingerprints on it. There's meant to be an armrest, like down here, but I can't find that piece, so we're going to move on. Otherwise, we'll be here for 4 hours. And actually, would you look at that? We've got another sticker as well. Sticker of this piece, a little pyramid-y shape. And it... Oh, this is like a little gadget panel. You know, like Bond's gadgets, how he activates the ejector seat and license plates and stuff. See if I can show you. It'll just like a little blob to you, but yeah, there's like little buttons on there and stuff. And that is going to sit on this piece, other way around. Is that right? Yeah. Yep. Sometimes when they're so small, they're actually quite easy. There's another brown bit that's not the right one. I see you. There we are. There's like a little control panel piece. That is going to go. Where are you going to go? Have I missed something? Oh my god, I've missed a stage. Wow, how have I... Oh no, I missed some pages, folks. That was silly of me. I missed the steering wheel. I missed the steering wheel. I am so bad at Lego. Hang on. Wow. Amateur. Central Perk took about 5 hours, so I took lots of photos after each bag and kept getting cramps in your fingers. Oh no. I do love that set though. I use it a lot in my Lego photography. It's a very nice set. I have actually got the Lego apartment set ready to go as well. I've had that for about a year and I haven't got around to building it yet. But that I also think it's going to be a lovely set when the time comes. Oh, the music's done. Restart. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I say I can't wait to build that, but I have had it for a year, so obviously I can wait to build it. Just waiting for the right time. But I do love all the details on the Central Perk set, like all the coffee names on the board. The area by the coffee machine. It's just so detailed. I love it. Right, we're currently working on this area here. Again, all black, can't really see, but there's a steering wheel we just put on. Control panel. I'm about to put on some grabby bits. Actually, they're not the grabby bits, these are more like the hingy bits. That the grabby bits grab on too. I should be a Lego designer, shouldn't I, with all my technical naming. Grabby bits, hingy bits, pyramidy bits, saucepans. I need another hingy bit. Hingy? Hingy, where are you? Uh-oh, Lego, I've missed it. Oh, there it is. I so much wanted that apartment set, but the price tag was just too much. I can't even remember how much it cost now. Don't make me realize how much that cost. I just bought it because I was like, I don't know why I was so quick to buy it, because you can still buy it today. But in my head, it was like, oh, I need to get this now before it runs out. Before they retire it instantly, which is not a thing. So I don't know why I did that. But hey, at least I got it. Ready to go. And it is always sad when they actually do retire a set. Like I know some of the modular like street buildings are already retired. And so now you'd have to pay through the roof for... Oh my god, I just made myself jump when I put my hand in the frame and I looked on my screen. You have to pay through the roof for some of them now. You know, on eBay and stuff and Amazon. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. One that I can dream and never have is the Home Alone set is lovely. I love how it's like it looks like a proper dollhouse. They did a great job with that set. I'm not like, I don't have the biggest attachment to Home Alone. Obviously I like it. Good film. But I think I like that set more for just how it looks. Not even like the Home Alone references in it. I just like the house. It's a lovely set. There we are. We've now got a rather lovely little dashboard. Like that a lot. I did just get scared on my own hand. Right, some more wheel trims are going on. Yeah, I love the Home Alone set. I think the reason why I was willing to get the Friends one as well is because like Friends, I've watched Friends since I was little. I love Friends. I know a lot of people don't like Friends. That's fine. But I really like it. And so I was like, oh, I've got to have that. It's like if they ever did, well, I was going to say if they ever did Simpsons Lego set. They did do a Simpsons Lego set. I never loved how they looked. I think the Quickie Mart set looked nicer than the Simpsons house one, personally. But even still, I wish they did smaller. Like the only proper Lego sets they did were the massive ones that cost like £200, £180, maybe even more than that. I don't know. They never did any sort of smaller, medium-sized sets. Like I don't know. They could have done something like just the Simpsons front room and a bit more detailed, or Homer in the power plant workstation or something like that. But they never did. It was just the giant sets, and back then I did not have the money to spend on Lego like that. Okay, more sticker time. For me, it only feels like Christmas when Home Alone is part of the December. Yeah, it is a lot of people's Christmas tradition, isn't it? I like Home Alone 2 as well. That's also very good. In fact, I went to go see We tried to find some of the Home Alone 2 locations in New York when we visited. Like the hotel and the Pigeon Lady, where the Pigeon Lady was in Central Park. That was fun. Right, sticker time. I'm putting on this sticker, which is just a door and a door handle. Onto this. Another curved piece. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Fun fact, we're now close to Christmas and Easter. Don't say that sort of stuff. Don't remind me of the passing of time and aging. How dare you? No. So you say about designing them. Let's see if I can find it and bring it up on screen. See if I tweeted about it probably absolutely ages ago now. Do I still have it? Oh, I don't think I do anymore. Unless it's on here. God, some of the pictures I have on here are absolutely terrifying. There's Pam. Did I put it in pictures? Maybe I did. Cool, remind me, I need to clean up my folders. I felt like I did this not even that long ago. But now I can't see a damn thing. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can show you this. How am I going to do this? There you go. There you go. I did do that. That was my attempt at making smaller Lego Simpson sets. So it's like a mini Simpsons house in Lego, like a tiny scale. And my plan was to try and do more of these. Like try and do Quickie Mart and the school, Flanders' house, and all sorts. But I just never really got around to doing any more. But I think it came out pretty well. Like you can tell, it's definitely tell it's a Simpsons house. Anyway, that took me ages to find. Sorry, it was meant to be a really quick thing to show you. Okay, you go on there. We now have a door on our vehicle. We still have a few stickers to go, but not many. Home Alone isn't my Christmas Day movie. In my house, we watch Bad Santa. I have never seen that film. Gonna be honest. I assume it has to be quite good though if it's your Christmas Day. Uh-oh. No, peel up. That went wrong. I have to assume it's pretty good if that's your Christmas Day movie. I know a lot of people like what's the Christmas Lampoon? No, what's it called? Oh, that wasn't great, but it will do. That was not a great stick, but right. Kind of looks like an architect. Yeah, I suppose that's kind of like what I was going for with that tiny scale. Oh god, I gotta put more stickers on. Even more. Where are some more curved pieces in? Here they are. Right, bloody hell. I think this might be. We're down to the last 4 stickers. So it's number 2. 2 goes on here like so. That's a great stick. It is foul, offensive, in the worst possible taste, but hilarious. There it is, by the way. I love that. In the worst possible taste. That goes on there. Doesn't it? Oh, I put those bits on. Oh man, I messed up again. They go around that way. Don't they? No, they don't. They go around that way. Sorry, you can't see anything right now. Hang on. So we got the side and then blop, and there we are. Got sort of like a grill. Something. Okay, right. This one goes on. My Christmas Day tradition, sadly, is non-existent. We don't really have one. I wish I had something like that. Oh, that was not great. That was a bit wonky. Oh well. We don't really have a Christmas Day tradition. Apart from eating. And that's it. Like we don't do any fun stuff, sadly. I've always said it's because we don't really have any young kids around anymore. I don't have any siblings, and so there's not really any. Like sometimes it's just like just having the little kids makes the Christmas because it's for them to an extent, really. So when it is just a bunch of older people, at least in my scenario, everyone just wants to eat and then bugger off. Right, I feel like we're on the home straight now, which is good because this has taken a rather long time. Longer than I thought. I never learned my lesson though. Ever. I always say like, oh yeah, this will be quite a quick stream. And it never is. Okay, now I'm a bit confused because it is asking. Right, here we see Exhibit A, 59. I don't know if you can see this very well, you probably can't. There, that to me looks like a black piece. I cannot see any of those pieces left, but I've got a crap ton, as you can see right here, brown pieces. So am I meant to be using brown there? Not brown, not brown, not brown. It wouldn't make sense to be brown because the rest of the stuff is black. I wonder if Lego have messed up. They must have. They absolutely must have. Well, I guess I'm using brown pieces then, because I haven't got any other ones. Bad Santa is an alcoholic, drug taker, foul-mouthed, safe cracker. He plays Santa in department stores with his friend who plays the elf role so they can rob the stores on Christmas Eve. Oh, I like that. We have a general structure to Christmas Day, like presents, big dinner, drinks and films, but nothing I would call tradition. Yeah. Kind of the same, really. Gifts in the morning, Bad Santa and dinner in the afternoon, then watch at least 1 or 2 DVDs or Blu-rays. Ah. Feeding the mob of cats scattered through that 3 times a day. Hello, Dennis. Honestly, like, there will be no car for them by the end of this. That looks bad to me. It's also got really dark. You can tell on the camera. That does not look good to me because it looks weird. Like, why are they brown? I'd like to see this. Actually, can I see this anywhere on a photo? Is it meant to be black? I can't see. Darn. I feel like they shouldn't be black. I feel like they should. I feel like they shouldn't be brown. They should be black pieces. But there is none. There's none. I'm complaining. Get me Lego on the phone right now, Mr. Lego. Give me a refund, Mr. Lego. And it's just a giant minifigure. Actually, I've seen that. Someone's tried to make like a realistic minifig. Creepy. Creepy stuff. Right, so now I've just made this. Whatever the hell this thing is. Oh, there you go. There it focuses. So let's see how this goes. Just push the crates. No. No more crates. All right. This is it. 100% confirmed. These are definitely meant to be black. Look at this. This is a close-up. 1-to-1 scale. Right? 1-to-1 scale. Or maybe the other way around, actually. But still, I do not have any black pieces left. Whatever am I to do? Woe is me. Right. He's King of Denmark. Uh-oh. Am I going to get my head chopped off? Just like, where has he gone? I've lost his... I've lost Jimmy Timmy's head. No, he's gone. Oh dear. Never mind, I can't make that joke. Yeah, I've fixed the brown. Fear not. The brown's now facing up. I am looking for inverted shelfie thing. Inverted shelfie thing. I saw you earlier. There you are. What a weird looking piece. So there you go. There it is. Just to prove to you. Oops. See if we can link camera. There you are. Look there. It's like a little robot, doesn't it? With little eyes. Ah, look at that. It's come to life. I didn't show you Jimmy Timmy. I'm so sorry. I thought I did. Or maybe it was when you couldn't see. There he is. Oh, and there's Jimmy Timmy's head. That's what happens to him. It's actually quite terrifying like that, isn't it? There should be black versions of those pieces. Are you sure you don't need the... you know what? I think you're right. I think I probably used the black pieces in there. And I should have... Because they're covered as well. Okay. MC, you're a genius. Certified genius. In fact, round of applause for MC Crazy Gaming here. There we are. A worthy round of applause. I'm just going to switch them out, doing a little bit of surgery here. Vehicular surgery. I love saying vehicle. I don't know why. Like, why do Americans say things like that sometimes? Vehicle. Okay, browns are getting hidden away in there. And then these are getting put back on. Lovely jubbly. That also means I should have enough to fix the arm rest that didn't have one. Hang on. Let's pull this out. Oh god, I've just destroyed the whole car. It's a disaster. Get you out of the way, you little creep. So I do believe we get one of these and we stick it where the sun doesn't shine. No, we stick it in there. Yes. Okay. Cool. Right. We're back up to scratch. Stick this back in there. Wait, what? No, wait a minute. I've messed up again. Come on, Joe, for goodness sake. No, I think that is right. That's weird. It's fine. Americans saying vehicular is very odd.
Well, hidely ho, neighborino.
Have I done that thing where now, like, you overthink a word? It's like, well, hang on, how did I say it in the first place? Vehicle. Am I going to do an IKEA furniture stream? Luckily for you, I've done most of my IKEA shopping that I need to do. So the frustration that you would get from watching that, you do not need to see. You're welcome. You're welcome. Because I am also pretty bad at IKEA furniture as well. There'll be one thing that I will not see and I'll think, uh-oh, they've messed up. They've not given me the part. It's a disaster. And then what do you know? It was there all along. And I was just being dumb. Right, I'm kind of making this sparkly, bumpery thing again. Need one of those and one of those. Always makes you so angry when I have to take sets apart to get the pieces up there by mistake. It's like it's just shameful, isn't it? Makes you feel like such an idiot. I'm sorry, Lego. I didn't mean to let you down like that. Oh, look at this little thing we're making now. Look at that. It's shiny, everyone. There you are. There's the shine. And not just because it's plastic. It is actually metallic. That bit then goes on top of this. I am going to blame the book printers, yes. I don't get why they give you two different colours. I don't know either. It always confuses me, the colours they pick for things that you don't see. It's like really random colours sometimes. There must be a reason for it, like the cost of particular coloured bricks. Yeah, we got that now. But yeah, sometimes it is rather strange how they decide that. Is this the last sticker? No, sadly not. One more sticker after this one. And on it goes. Oh, that was not bad. That was just quick. Straight to the point. Sticker adhesion. Fairly well centered. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Homer building the Barbie. Le Grill? What the hell is that? So that. Oh, I see what. Oh, I see. So now what we're doing is we are male to female going in there like so. If I can line them up properly. Which I cannot. IKEA furniture should come with 2 assembly midgets. Dennis, I really do think you and I are very similar people. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Well, it's not a secret. It's a little business idea that I don't know if I should talk about. I don't know if I should talk about this. But it is a discussion that I had a little while back. So basically, I went to not too long ago, probably a year or so ago, I went to a video game bar. There's quite a lot of them now. I went to one in London, and yeah, it was good. Like lots of video game cabinets, arcade machine cabinets to pick from. They had these little booths in the corner with game consoles. But the thing is like obviously the consoles were behind. Oh, okay. The consoles were behind a bit of glass, and so to change the game, you had to ask one of the workers to come and open the unlock it, do the game, change the disc, and it was just a bit of a faff. Like it's just you don't want to have to do that. You just want to change the game, right? You almost want it like a jukebox where it can just do that by itself. But anyway, I couldn't do that. So there I was thinking, if I was ever to have a little board game bar, sorry, not a board game bar, a video game bar, I would. I'm gonna get banned from Twitch for this idea. I would hire midgets to live behind the glass, and you could summon them with like a little doorbell, and they could change the game for you. I mean, they would get paid. I'm not saying they're slaves. Right? I'm just saying that's what they could do. They would get paid for this job, and it is a job. And yeah, so that's what it did get slightly worse than that. So I'm going to stop there. Right, let's carry on with this. So we need this bit. There are video game bars. Yeah. There's a couple. Well, I've been to a couple. Oh, this piece is printed and it's tiny. Hang on, I can't even get it on there, so I can't. There you are. This tiny little print of a little light on there. Can you see that? How cute! I said everything's cute. It's just if it's small, it means it's cute. Okay, I am going to explain the rest of my idea because it's not that bad. So my idea was, no, actually, I'm not. I'm going to stop there. Just stop by your head, Joe. It's not worth it. Exactly, it's legal. I'm not saying anything wrong. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for the support. Now, whether it's morally wrong or not, well, that's a different matter. One that I don't care for right now. This is why you didn't get a review code. Oh, it's all coming together now. I need the other headlight. There it is. Look at this we're making now. Look at this little corner headlight thing. Why doesn't the game bar just have all the games digital? Well, I think this was I think they might have had the SNES Mini. I think it was before the Mega Drive one came out, but obviously that would make it a lot easier for them anyway. So I agree. I totally agree. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This section comes together so nicely. Oh, how do they do it? Wizards, I told you. Wizards. Right, now I've got to do the other one. I didn't actually. I thought that board game bar. Excuse me. That board game bar was okay. I do think I could have done a better job though. They had everything in. I think because they were all American cabinets. Everything was in quarters, so you had to go and exchange. How am I doing this wrong? What am I doing wrong here? Oh yeah, like that. No, not like that. Yeah, you had to go and like change up £1 for 3 quarters or whatever it was, 4 quarters. I guess it was 4. But It just made it a bit of a faff. And also the selection of games they had there wasn't great, in all honesty. It was still a nice time though. Like, I saw friends and we had a good little time, but I could have done it better. Well, I say that, running a business is hard. It's hard work. There's a reason why most independent businesses fail, or a lot of them do. So there's me saying I could do a better job. I would absolutely completely fail and collapse. Be on the street, on the curb, with the midgets. It would be so nice if you were playing Monkey Island 2 on Amiga there with the Switch 11 discs. Get your money's worth. Shows like they had too much. I went to a barcade. Barcade, that's what they're called. Yeah, barcade. Which was great as it was only arcade machines, but you paid on the door and everything was free. I like that. That's how it should have been. I didn't like having to go up all the time. And also then it made you think about what you actually want to spend money on. And it's like, well, that takes the fun out of it. I just want to go and play them all. I don't want to have to worry like about actually using up my quarters or whatever it was that I was using. I'm now making the bonnet, by the way. As you can see here in step 66. Only another 20 steps to go. Can't really see because of the glare, but it's on there. Okay, this has been rather nice. I like this. This is the thing. Lego is just very, like, it is expensive for all it is sometimes, being just a heap of plastic. But there is something to it. It is very relaxing. You can just get on with it, and it gives you a good way to pass the time for a couple of hours. Nearly 3 hours, actually, in this case. I do like it. It's like doing a puzzle. I suppose a puzzle is a bit of a cheaper option, but a puzzle is not as interesting. Maybe when I'm a little bit older, I'll start doing puzzles. I'm not quite there yet, though. Oh, now this is very clever. So what we've done here is we've just done this, right? We've just made this little perpendicular box-looking shape. And the reason for that is we're going to make the front bonnet grill. Speed holes, you know, makes things go faster. Practically every shop, cafe, coffee shop and venue has Wi-Fi. After the initial installation of the game, it will cost them nothing really. There's one thing I'd love to do. Odeon can be hired. I have seen that they do that in some places in America, where you can play, I've seen like Mario Kart on a giant cinema screen. How cool is that? That would be awesome. I mean, that would be taking split screen to the next level. I agree though. Like, I think smaller cinemas particularly would be more likely to do that. And that might be like a good little secondary income source for them. Oh, that's weird. So this piece here, we've got like a little chair piece, and it just sort of doesn't even click, it just slots in there. Like, it's not just, it just slots in. Okay, now we're up to, what is this? Oh, look at that piece. It's got a teeny tiny bit of printing on the side. Can you see that? It's just the top of the grill. The rest of it's just grey. There's one little bit of a print. So that obviously then goes on top of this. So then we get that. Very nice. That's too big of a screen for you. For me, who's blind as a bat, I like that. Oh, look at this. So look at this moment here. We have this section with this weird little shape in the middle. We have this bit, and we just go plop, oh, plop, like that. And now we have like a bit of you know, as close as you can get to like a sloped grill thing. Not a grill, but I don't know what the term is. You'll see what I mean. You'll all see. Where's a little curvy bit? There's a curvy bit. What would be your game of choice? If you had a whole cinema to yourself and you could plug in any console, say it was an IMAX, like a gigantic screen, what would be your game of choice to play at that level? What is that? Oh, that's that weird diagonal piece. Okay, hang on now. The diagonal curvy piece. That looks like that. We're now making something that looks like this. Kind of interesting shape. So it's slightly curved, as you can see. Pong. Can someone ban Tom, please? Whatever floats your boat. Or pings your pong, I suppose. Minecraft. I think for me it would be something like... Oh, Outer Wilds, actually. Speaking about Outer Wilds earlier. Wow. That would be quite something on that scale. Holy moly. Otherwise, what's a really pretty game? Nice one, MC. That's a taste of things to come, Tom, with your... I don't want any lip from you. I don't know, actually. I asked the question and I don't have a good answer myself. Oh, look at that. So I'm just building up more of the bonnet. Look at this shape here. The corner curves out. Oh. Gorgeous. This is another reason why I like Legos, because they're always coming up with these different build techniques. So it's like you never really know what you're gonna get. Life is like a box of chocolates. Lego's like a box of chocolates. Garfield cart. Last of Us, yeah. Talking about pretty games earlier and all that sort of stuff. Last of Us makes sense. Last sticker, everyone. Last sticker is one more Aston Martin logo. You have to just trust me. That's what it is. Beautiful. There we are. Oh, Super Mario Galaxy. That's a good answer. We're doing it. So, little hingy bits that we put on ages ago back here. Little white grabby bits on there. We're going to do this. Oh. And then click. There you go. Love that. That is so satisfying. We're actually getting a car now. Nearly 3 hours. 3 hours later. I really liked when you streamed Sleeping Dogs, Dennis. I liked watching you play Sleeping Dogs. It was a fun game. And I was seeing a lot of people on Reddit say about how you don't really get games like that anymore. There's very few open world games like that are actually decent. I think it's because like recently with this whole Saints Row stuff. But yeah, like they actually did a really good job with that game. So yeah. Right, what have we got? We've got some more underside stuff. I'm back onto the underneath of it, as you can see right here. All this garbage. Oh my goodness, Veterans raided. Hello everyone. Thank you very much for the raid. How's everyone doing? I'm just building some Lego. Building some Bond Lego. As you can see, got a little bit of an Aston Martin DB5 here. Almost done. I say almost done. It has been taking me 3 hours to do what is ultimately a tiny, tiny Lego set. Really. But I'm just very slow. And I've just been chatting away. But we are nearly reaching the end, I will say that. This goes... Legos indeed, hello. Where does this bit go? Oh, it goes here, okay. There we are. Stuck that bit on there for some reason. I don't know what's going to go under here. Last of Us is my absolute favourite game of all time, so seeing that on a cinema screen would be a dream come true. I definitely think you could do that at some point down the line. I really do think you could. Oh, that was for the exhaust. So we're taking, look, this is the little exhaust for the car. We're going to stick... How does this stick on? We're going to stick that on there. I think we're going to do something like this. Maybe. And then... God, look, some of this stuff, like, what the hell is going on in this picture? Look at all this mess here. Look at all that mess. Hello there. Okay, and then that bit goes on like this. I think. There you go. Look, we've got... I don't know if I've done that right, really. It's sort of... It seems like it's in the right place. We have a little exhaust. Needs to be more like there to focus, I think. Yeah, little exhaust there at the back. I don't know if it's quite straight, though, actually. I might need to fiddle with that later. And that's it. Well, that's not it, but like that seems like the majority of it. Holy moly. This has been great. I love this. So we're just going to finish off some of the windows. There we are. Nice little bit of window. Now it's actually going to look like a car. Voila. We have a window. Oh, look, if I get that just right, you could see. Hang on, can I get this angle? Just... There's the chat. Wait, is that the chat? No. Hang on. What am I doing? What am I even doing with my life? Don't answer that. What's that, Joe? You don't want to know the answer. Now we've got this lovely printed part for the back. Because this is just pretty much ready to go. Just stick it on. What is the music in the background? It is just a playlist of copyright-free music from YouTube. Most of them are by an artist called Bad. Oh crap! Hang on. Have I still got the link up for the music? Oh, it doesn't have the artist name. Bad something. That's really bad of me. Some of the song names. So this one's called Game Plan. Or... Easy Saturday. Oh, there's one. Bad snacks. That's what it is. Bad snacks. Got there. Got there in the end. 3 hours and no sweat rag. I know. Look, the sweat rag has been here the whole time. Unused. That still smells as clean as when I started. No sweatiness. You're proud of me. You should be. Let's just finish this now. Let's get this done with. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me for not being sweaty? Okay, the back's going on. Wait, is it? Does that really just sit like that? That's a bit weird. Hang on. This is a momentous occasion. I need to make sure I get this on camera. This. Click. So it doesn't really stick on there. That just seems very loose. But there, look. It is on there. Just about. I think. It seems a little bit... I don't think I put this on quite straight. Hang on. Maybe I have, though. Clearly being slow. Oh, God. You know it. Deftworks, hello. Hello, buddy. You're going to have to lurk. Hope you had an amazing stream. It has been amazing. Thank you very much. We've built this little bad boy. Look, and it's actually... It's got quite a nice weight to it. That's a good thing as well, is it doesn't feel flimsy. I don't know how much I like the lid, though. I feel like... You see how, like, I can do that, and you can see it's... Like, it doesn't want to stay down properly. I feel like there needs to have been like a connection there, but there isn't. There's nothing over that bit. It's just empty. So that's a bit confusing, unless I messed up. Did I mess up again? No, I didn't. For once. It does just sort of hover a bit, which is going to irk me. The lack of the lack of sweat is has been slowing me down. How does that work? We're onto the wheels, folks. Sorry, just checking my phone. Let's stick the wheels in the tires. I said stick the... Oh, that does not want to go in. See, now my hands are getting sweaty. There we are. One tire in. And then we just need the little little plates. Now, I think in the big version of the DB5.
Well, hidely ho, neighborino.
Hi, Ned. Let's see. Can't get low enough. I think in the big version, it actually has the wheel spikes that come out, like in the film. You know, and it punches the other tires. I think that has that. Mega Parasect, hello. How are you doing? Hi, diddly ho. There we are. There's a finished wheel. Looking lovely. Oh, wait, actually, no, tell a lie. These kind of do. If you get really close to it, it's probably not going to focus on it. But it does have, like, ever so slightly sticky out bits. You can't really see, but they are there in the middle. All right, let's just do that 3 more times. Oh, we are so close. There's number 2. I should probably have, I mean, I don't know, it's probably a bit late now, but asking about the music, I should maybe have it where it actually shows the song that's being played right now. I know a lot of people have that. And I was lazy and I never set that up. Oh, I didn't even realise this. God. So there was a line at the bottom of the booklet, as you can see. And it was basically a progress bar. Look, because now we're right near the end. Whereas if I go back, hey, look, it was only there, and there, and there. How thoughtful. I mean, you could also just tell by the thickness of the book, but still. When you build it, is Bond going to run over Jimmy Timmy? Absolutely. Bond's got places to be. He's got worlds to save. Right, the wheels are going on. We have our 4 tyres. Oh, look at that. Look at that spin. Oh, lovely. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Hang on. Move this stuff out of the way. Because I think they're all just spares. And not all of them are spares. So the idea is that you're given spare little license plates, and you've got extra. So just like this is like the most interactivity they've made with this set. So they've given you the extra license plates, so you can kind of revolve the license plates, but it's not that clever. You just switch them out. So that's what all these are for. I'm not going to do that right now. That's a lot of stickers to do. We are pretty much done. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Oh, it's not going to focus. Hang on. Let's get Bond in there as well. Well, maybe let's just stick him out front first. You got to focus on the Bond? No, that's fine. Let's stick him inside. I guess that's why this is so easy to take off as well, because then you just take that out, stick him in. You might have to let go of his gun though, sorry. And then we stick him in here. Oh, that's a little bit... Oh, this bit's got to come off as well. Right. Got to take the whole roof off. Get Bond in there. Get him stuck down.
Very good! Very good! Yay!
Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just having a little bit of trouble getting Bond sat in there. There you go. Click in place, will you? Then... Where does his arm go, though? Have I left his arms up too high? I think I have. I think his arms need to be lower. There. Do you know what? That'll do. He's in there. He's in there enough. Stick that on. Stick that on. There he is. He's a little bit tipsy. He's had a few too many vodka martinis. But there he is. Oh, I love that. And yeah, like, where is it? Turn around. Can I take those off easily? Boom. Oh, one of them got stuck in there. But guns, or just one gun for now. Love that. That's just the right size as well. Oh. Well, I enjoyed that. It was painfully slow, but I enjoyed doing it. And that is it. I came, I saw, I built. I love how he's a bit wonky in there. It's like he's racing around a corner or something. What a little cutie, huh? What a nice little set. And so one little thing I've been keeping a secret the whole time is, you know how I don't know if you've seen, there's been a lot of stuff online recently about lots of people getting Lego sets sent twice by mistake. and they end up with 2 of these gigantic sets. Well, it's obviously not a huge set, but there's the one we just built. There's another one. Yeah, I got 2. They sent 2 in the end. The long story is, well, it's not that long of a story, it's very short. I bought a set and it was like 2 weeks and I hadn't got it. So I messaged them on the web chat and I said, is it coming? Like, where is it? And they said, oh, it looks like it might have got lost in transit. So we'll send out another one. So they sent another one out. I got that one. And then what do you know? The first one turned up as well. So I end up with 2. Don't know what I'm going to do with that second set yet. We shall see. I wish it was like, it was nice that it happened, but it would have been nicer if it was with a really expensive set. You know, like a £200 set. Oh, getting 2 of those. That'd have been very nice. Run over Jimmy Timmy, of course. Let's actually get this set up. Ready? Jimmy Timmy, no, watch out when you're crossing the road. Dead. Who says you're ever too old for Lego? Do you know what I really want to happen? Let's see if I can get this. See if I can get this. Didn't work. Never mind. I'm trying to get his head knocked off. Like some sort of horrible crime scene. Look at this. Bond stumbles out. Absolutely wasted on espresso martinis. Oh no. In fact, we could do it like in Casino Royale where it flips like, what was it, 7 times, whatever the world record was, and crashes. Literally, I'm just playing with toys now on camera, so I think I'm going to wrap up. Let's, I'll put that back together later on. Poor Jimmy Timmy. What should I do with the rest of the brick pieces? I don't know. I've got a brown. I've got some random pieces, and then obviously all of the license plate pieces as well. So yeah, decent little set. Decent little set indeed. I'm so glad they finally came out with a Bond set. Like, it's so nice to finally have an official Lego James Bond. I mean, actually, I know that's not. It's actually meant to be this one. It's actually meant to be Daniel Craig. Like so, but still, I like Roger Moore more. So, yeah, great little set. Loved it. Thank you, everyone, for watching me painfully, slowly build it tonight. It's been nice chatting with you, as always. I beheaded. He is beheaded. So what? We'll make him go on top of it. Look. Go up there. Like Mr. Bean. But yeah, I'll be back this time next week for just, we'll go back to playing actual video games next time. How about that? Obviously, by next week, Destroy Humans 2 Reprobed would have released. So whether we go back to that and actually start playing through that properly, I don't know. I have to see how I feel. I do need to buy it still. Actually, haven't bought it yet. But yeah, we'll do something next week anyway. And then there'll also be a Simpsons Hit and Run come out at some point during the week too, probably on Friday. But yes, that is gonna do it. Let me just turn off the music. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you Fedrin for the raid. Thank you MC Crazy Gaming for the subscription earlier. And for following, anyone who followed, thank you. Until next time, take care everyone. Bye bye.
Hello, Joe.
Well, hidely ho, neighborino.